Stubborn belly fat after 45. What it really says about a woman's metabolism. Whose belly is this? This isn't the body I remember. Look, if you're over 45 and your belly has changed more than any other part of your body, pay attention to this video, because what I'm about to show you today will completely change the way you look at this situation. Maybe your arms and legs look pretty much the same, but your waist? Oh, that's a different story, right? Pants that used to slide on easily now get stuck at the belly. Dresses fit everywhere, except right in the middle. And you catch yourself thinking, where did this belly come from? By the way, if you really want to understand what's going on and get a practical guide with the 4 most important signs plus a 3-step plan, you can start today. Comment below, I want the guide. Let me know you're interested and I'll post the full material in the YouTube community tab. Well, you've already tried to eat better, haven't you? You've tried to move more. You've blamed yourself a million times thinking, maybe I'm lazy, maybe it's my fault. Let me tell you something important that can change everything. That stubborn belly after 45 isn't just a cosmetic issue. It's a message from your metabolism. And today you're going to learn exactly what your belly is trying to tell you about your hormones, your blood sugar, your muscles, and even the stress you're carrying. More than that, I'm going to give you 3 simple, super practical steps you can start using today to begin changing this story in a gentle, realistic way that respects your body. I'm Dr. Coochie. I'm a pharmacist and women's health educator for women over 45. My work is helping women like you understand what's really happening in your body, so you can stop living in guilt and start living with clarity and compassion. This video is for educational purposes only, okay? It doesn't replace guidance from your doctor, nutritionist, or any treatment you're already following. But by the end of this chat, I want you to be able to say, my belly isn't just stubborn fat, it's information. And now I know what to do with that information. First, we need to change how we talk to ourselves, change the inner dialogue. You know what I mean? Most women look at their belly and think, I don't have willpower. I ruined my body. This is what happens after 45. Game over. Take a breath and listen to me. Your belly is not a moral grade. It's more like that little warning light on your car's dashboard. You know, when the light comes on, you don't curse the light and start hitting it. You ask, what is this trying to warn me about? So let's decode the 4 messages that stubborn belly after 45 usually sends, and how this ties into longevity, metabolism, and anti-aging habits. The 4 messages. Message 1. Your hormones changed. So did the manual. Your hormones have changed and the old rules don't work anymore. Before 45, you'd eat a little less for a week and the scale already moved, remember? After 45, especially in perimenopause and menopause, the story changes completely. Estrogen starts to drop. Progesterone shifts. Your body tends to store more fat around the waist. And you lose muscle faster if you're not actively protecting that muscle mass, which is essential when we talk about reversing biological age and naturally slowing the aging process. That doesn't mean your body betrayed you, okay? It means we're in a new hormonal phase. The tricks from your 20s and 30s aren't enough anymore. Your belly is saying, we need a new strategy, not punishment. Message 2. Your insulin is working overtime. This one is tough but crucial. Belly fat, especially deep visceral fat, is strongly connected to insulin resistance, meaning your insulin and blood sugar are working harder than before. I'll simplify. Insulin is the hormone that helps sugar leave the bloodstream and enter your cells. When cells become more resistant to insulin, your body needs more insulin to do the same job. And high insulin over time encourages fat storage around the waist. So that stubborn belly after 45 often means your metabolism is struggling to process sugar and starch the way it used to. This doesn't always mean diabetes, okay? But it does mean, pay attention now, not later. And this is where all that talk about anti-aging nutrition and functional medicine comes in, because these approaches look at root causes, not just symptoms. Message 3. Your muscles may be quietly shrinking. Look, muscles aren't just for strength. They're metabolic engines. After 45, you naturally lose muscle faster, especially if you're not using those muscles. And here's the cycle. Less muscle equals fewer places for sugar to go. Less muscle equals slower metabolism, more fat stored in the belly. So when your belly grows, even if your arms and legs look smaller, your body may be saying, I lost some of my engines. Storing became easier than burning. Protecting muscle isn't vanity. For women over 45, it's pure metabolic medicine. And when we talk about anti-aging exercise and looking younger, it's not just aesthetics, it's functionality, energy, and quality of life. By the way, if this is making sense so far, hit like on this video and subscribe to the channel for simple practical tips every week. That helps me a lot to keep bringing this content to you. Message 4. Your stress and sleep aren't just in your head. Chronic stress and poor sleep raise cortisol, disrupt hunger and fullness, and push fat toward the abdomen. High constant stress makes your body store more fat around your midsection, as if it were preparing for an emergency that never ends. And when sleep is poor, hunger hormones get confused, cravings go up, and your body becomes more insulin resistant. So if your belly grew during a period of intense stress, caregiving, grief, burnout, or months of bad sleep, your belly might be saying, "I've been living in survival mode. I need safety, not just salads." And look, this has everything to do with the benefits of cold water exposure and anti-aging breathing techniques that calm the nervous system. It's not nonsense, it's real longevity biohacking. If this is making sense, hit like and subscribe now. That way, more women 45 plus find this content and you get simple steps every week. Summing up what your belly is saying after 45. A hormone's changed. Insulin is overworked. A muscles need rebuilding. A stress/sleep are part of the equation. It's not you ate too much. It's complex and human, and you can respond with intelligence and kindness. Now let's move on to what you can do today. 3-step plan: listen, lighten, lift. I'll use 3 simple words. Listen, see your belly as data, not an enemy. Lighten, reduce what makes your belly's job harder. Lift, start waking up your muscle engines again. Step 1, listen. A new way to look at your waist today. Today you're going to do something brave and kind. Instead of looking at your belly with disgust, you'll look at it as information. This is one of the most powerful natural anti-aging tips. Accepting your body as it is now so you can transform it with love. If you feel safe doing this, stand in front of the mirror, place your hands gently on your belly and say, out loud or silently, "This belly isn't my enemy. It's a record of my hormones, my stress, my food, my sleep, my life. I'm listening now." If you want to go a step further, you can measure your waist circumference at navel level and write it down with today's date. Not to obsess, not to measure your worth, just to create a starting point. Later, when your lifestyle shifts, you'll have something concrete to compare. Step 2, lighten. One simple swap for your belly today. Instead of changing everything at once, we'll choose one simple swap that helps your belly today. This is part of an anti-aging morning routine and a youthful morning ritual. Small, consistent changes. Pick one of these options to do right now or at your next meal. If you usually drink sugary beverages, soda, juice, sweet tea, swap one of them today for water, unsweetened tea, or sparkling water with lemon. If your dinner plate is mostly white carbs, rice, bread, pasta, potatoes, keep a bit of carbs, but add a palm-sized portion of protein and a handful of veggies, and eat those first. If you snack late at night out of habit, not hunger, tonight try a snack-free evening and use that time for a calming ritual. Tea, stretching, journaling, reading. Small, consistent choices are real anti-aging. You just need to start lightening the load on your insulin and your belly one choice at a time. And yes, this ties directly into naturally boosting collagen too, because when you steady your blood sugar, your skin and tissues benefit. Step 3, lift. A 5-minute metabolic wake-up. For your muscles today, we're not doing a full workout. We're just waking up your muscles. This is the start of the 2025 anti-aging tips that truly work. Choose a safe space at home and do the following. 1. March in place 1 minute. At a comfortable pace, lift your knees gently, swing your arms. 2. Sit to stand from a chair. 2 sets of 5 or 6 stands. Press through your heels. Stand tall with good posture. Sit back down with control. Rest 30 to 60 seconds between sets. 3. Calf raises at the sink. Hold on to the kitchen sink. Lift your heels and rise onto your toes. Lower slowly. Do 10 to 12 reps. Total time about 5 minutes. Tell yourself, this isn't punishment. This is me waking up my metabolism and reminding my body that I still need these muscles. If anything feels sharp or alarming, stop and talk to a professional. But if it just feels different or a bit challenging, that's your body remembering what it's like to move. If you've been looking at your belly with anger or shame, I want you to leave this video with a new phrase in your head. My belly is a message, not a failure. Stubborn belly after 45 is telling you your hormones have changed, your insulin and blood sugar need attention, your muscles want rebuilding, and your stress and sleep are part of the equation. As a pharmacist and 50-plus women's health educator, I see belly fat as a metabolic signal, and signals can be responded to. And all of this is part of naturally reversing aging. It's not magic. It's science applied with compassion. Today you listen to your belly without insulting it, made one simple swap to lighten the load and woke up your muscles with a brief metabolic wake-up. That's not nothing. That's a new direction. If this video helped you, save it, share it with a friend over 45, and don't forget to comment below "I want the guide." And I'll post the full material in the YouTube community tab. And if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, do it now. It's quick and it helps me a lot to keep bringing this content to you. Your metabolism isn't your enemy. It's your engine, and you have permission to learn how it works. See you in the next video.